Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a second look with this Grace is the Word palette from Revolution. So the first time I did a look, it was like with the purples in the palette, so I'm thinking I'm going to do something a bit more on the neutral side. Maybe use this Devoted shade because it does seem like it's like a putty shade. Maybe use this Shape Up shade as well. I'm not really sure, so I'm just gonna see what kind of look I come up with. So if you want to see the kind of look I do, then just keep watching. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna go in with that Devoted shade, which is the putty, and the Shape Up shade. So it still bugs me if there's no mirror on that palette. But yeah, I've put my eye base on, so I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go in, I think, with the shade, I don't know, because I kind of find it hard because a lot of the shades are like purpley or like reddy. I don't know if what's gonna go. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna take, I don't know, maybe the shade Dropout. And it looks quite brown, but that's another thing. I wish there was like a more like neutral matte shade. Like that's probably like the most like neutral brown matte shade there is in the palette, and it's quite dark. So I'm gonna try and like not go in too heavy with it. Yeah, I just wish there was something a little tiny bit lighter than that, because that is quite like brown. So I would have liked something a bit lighter than that. But if you don't use like a ton of it, it looks alright. So I'm just gonna put that through my crease and then just on the outer edge as well. I'm actually really like interested to try the putty shade, because the Shrek palette last year had a putty shade in it. Oh, actually most of the shades in that Shrek palette were putty shades, and I did not really get along with them. They just don't like last long on my eyelids, no matter how I put them on or like what I prep with or anything. So I'm very interested to see what that looks like on my lid. I really want to use that pinky shade too. I feel like I'm struggling a bit with this color story because I don't know, there's a lot of red, pink, purple, and I just feel like there's not, I don't know, I feel like it's just, the color story confuses me a lot. Like I have to kind of sit and think about what kind of look I want to do. There's not like a straight up like, yeah, I definitely know what I'm gonna do this look. Yeah, but that's the brownie shade, the Dropout shade put down, and I know I have to blend it out a bit more, but yeah, majority of the base is kind of down on my eyelid now. So I don't know, I really am struggling. I'm gonna go in with a bit of the Sassy shade, which is, I don't know if you can see this pinky one here, because I feel like I'm gonna have like try and mix shades or something to try and get what I want. Like I honestly have no idea what this looks gonna turn out like, but I'm just gonna have some fun with it. I'm literally going in with the same brush as well, just so I can like really mix those two shades together. I probably went with that orange, that romantic shade as well. But I don't want to blend them all, like mix them all together, because like it might end up looking a bit muddy then. But yeah, just adding a bit of that Sassy shade in. Do I do a cut crease? I mean, I'd like to, but I I'm never good, like too good at them, and it would probably take me ages and it wouldn't work out, so I probably won't bother with a cut crease. This side is not blending as well as this side, and it's annoying me. I'm gonna have to try and go and blend everything out. I'm probably gonna take that white shade, that feel good shade, to blend everything out. Okay, so this is where we're at with the mattes. I feel like it looks more blended in person than it does on camera. I feel like it still looks a bit patchy on camera, like, but I promise, like, it actually genuinely does look actually really blended here, so I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna go in with the shade Shape Up, which is like this one down here. It's so hard to focus this palette, and I never know whether it's in focus or not. I'm just literally gonna take that on my finger. Oh my gosh, this looks like a really flat shimmer, like you probably can't tell, but it looks really flat. I'm not going to judge it before I put it on my eye, so I'm going to put it in the middle and the outer corner. Yeah, it's not the best shimmer that I've ever used, as you can probably tell. It doesn't really have that like pop to it. I need to go into that Carnival Queen shade at some point, because that looks like it's going to be one of the only shimmers in the palette that pops. I do like this palette for, like I said before, like the variety of shades in it. I feel like if you're only going to get maybe like one thing from the collab or something, let it be this palette, because you do have a lot of options for like eye looks and stuff, but I just still feel, I still maintain that the quality of the palette is not what it could be or what it should be for the price. I'm going to go into the Devoted shade now. Somebody else get that when you use a shade, so I just use that shade here, Shape Up, and it's like got a, you can see it in the pan, like it just goes all weird. But I'm gonna go into the Devoted shade, which is this one. I never know whether this is in focus or not because it's so big, but yeah, this one. And this is like the putty style one, so it's like literally like, it feels like wet almost when you go into it. So that's what it looks like, which it's such a nice colour. I just don't think it's going to last on my eyelid because of the texture of it. The Shrek palette, the putties literally don't stay on my eyelid. So I wish they would stop doing like a putty formula. Yeah, it is nice like when I put it on, but it's how long is it going to stay on for, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I can already tell by the time I put the rest of my makeup on, this is probably gonna have creased or something. So I'm just trying to blend it into the Shape Up shade. Okay, so this is kind of the eye look that I've got. I do love the eye look, but I feel like it's not as popping as it could be. I just feel like this palette, although it's like there's a good variety of colours and shades and everything, I feel like the shadows just don't pop like they should, like especially the shimmers. I feel like the mattes are all right. Like I feel like that pink would have popped really well if I didn't mix it with the brown, but I wanted to because I didn't want a really like, bright pink eye. So yes, I do like the eye look, but you can probably just tell the quality from the shimmers is just not there. But I'm gonna go and put the rest of my makeup on and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so this is my finished look with the Revolution and Grace It's the Word palette. The putty hasn't started, well, a little bit on like the like crease of my eye. It's kind of started to break up a little bit, but it's not too bad yet. But I feel like with the Shrek one, 100%, like when I went out through the day, like as soon as I stepped out the door, the whole eyelid had just like kind of, like the colour had just started to fade from it. It just like really bad. So I'm not too sure about this. I'd need to wear for a bit longer of a time period. I did just throw on actually the Morphe Coffee and Kissy lip liner with the Sandy lipstick from the collab. So yeah, I actually do really like the eye look that I've come out with today. I wasn't sure what kind of look I was going to do because obviously I did like purple last time, so I was like, I kind of want to do a bit more neutral because like that is just me, but not too neutral, you know, still like a little bit fun. So I feel like this is perfect because I actually think this is such a nice, like one of those looks that it's like it's not 100% neutral, but it's also not like, you know, really colorful. It's like such a wearable kind of look, which is just a bit more than just like a boring kind of neutral look. But yeah, overall the palette, it's $19.99 and I like the colour story of it. The quality's just not the best and there's no mirror. That they're kind of like my main thoughts on that palette, but I will continue to play about with it and, you know, use different colours and see what else I can come up with. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do any more kind of content with the Grace makeup, because I'd be up for it. I probably will do another look with the Pink Ladies palette, throw that into one of my get ready with me's. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I love the palette, but it's not like my favorite Revolution one, just because the packaging's a bit cheap. There's no mirror and the quality's not the best, but overall, like for fun, in terms of like fun, I think it's a really fun palette because of the whole card design. And yeah, it's a fun palette, but in reality the quality's not the best and not, in my opinion, where it should be for Makeup Revolution £20 eyeshadow palette. But yeah, that's my thoughts, you know, that's what you heard me say in the last video anyway. But yeah, this is the finished look and I do love it, so I'm going to continue to use that palette and get enjoyment out of it. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below, and if you did like this video, I'd appreciate it a lot if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for future content. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below and I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye!